Hey everybody, Justin Senior here, and got a really great video on video ads for you today. So if you're not using video ads, you're going to have zero excuse for not using them after you watch this video. And video ads, or video view ads as they call them in Facebook, one of the newer ad objectives, and kind of like everything that's new on Facebook, and it's not super new, I mean it's at least a year old now, but they're still kind of giving preference, just like Facebook typically does with new things. They'll give it preference, meaning you're going to get really good pricing here. You're going to get good impressions, good CPMs, all that great stuff. So you're going to want to take advantage of that. And it has hit. Like I said, it's been out for over a year, so maybe it's not getting preference anymore. Maybe these ads just work very well. But either way, video ads work very, very well for e-commerce. They work well for T-shirts. And even if it is a preference thing with Facebook right now, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is they're working well right now. You want to be using them. And you might be thinking that with video, you'd have to get a video produced and pay someone to do that, or learn how to do that and use something like Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, or even something basic like Camtasia. But really, Facebook understands that that's not so practical for marketers and business owners, and they make it super easy to make basically a slideshow video, and that's those perform just as well as video ads. They are video ads. They perform just as well as traditional videos that you would get produced, like like I said, in like After Effects or Final Cut Pro, whatever it is. Bottom line is very, very low barrier of entry to making a photo slideshow, because all you need is photos, okay? And Facebook will basically create the slideshow for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So again, if you're not using video ads, you have zero excuses now after this video, because this is the absolute easiest way to get your video ad going. So first off, obviously we need to have the content for our video. So let's say we're going to promote this t-shirt. Here's just a little Hockey Dad shirt that I've been selling. And a little inside note here, my dad actually created this saying. So I know that it resonates with Hockey Dad. So either way, we're going to take these graphics here. We're basically going to take the mock-ups of our shirt, and we're going to turn that into the video slideshow. And this could work with just these type of images, these flat t-shirt mock-up images, or maybe you have mock-ups where they're actually being worn. That could work even better. Either way, you just need images, right? Static images of your product that we're going to turn into our video ad. So we're just going to simply right-click and save all of these different images here. So I'm just going to save image 1. And typically what I'll do is grab different colors. And here's image 2. And maybe I'll even take a different style here, and I'll grab red. Okay, so you're going to want at least 3 images. You want 3 to 6 images. And I'll just grab one more. Maybe I'll grab the hoodie. Let's show the royal hoodie. Okay, so now I have 4 images that I saved. And again, you could use any image of your product. I'm obviously using this one right here because this is, these are the mock-ups that I'm using. Again, if you have mock-ups with people wearing it, you would use those mock-ups. So great, we have 4 images now of our product, and as you saw, I picked different variations of it. So let me just show you these. So we got the black. So men's blue, men's black, women's red, and hoodie blue. Just showing different variations on here, and that's important for the video. You don't want to just use the same color or the same style. It just gets boring. I mean, this already isn't the most enticing video in terms of keeping your attention. So we want to do anything we can to kind of make the video look and appear to be as cool as possible. So let me go into my ads account now, and we're going to build our first video ad. And again, we don't need to have any video file. We're going to create the video file automatically. So let me bring that up here, and we're just going to come over here and click Create Ad. So great, and now obviously we're going to pick the Get Video Views objective, and obviously that is a requirement considering we're making a video views ad. So we'll click this as our objective in step 1, and we're going to select the page that it was on, and I believe it was on AAA shirts we're going to do. Yeah, so AAA. Oh, I'm on my business account right now. I'll just put it on any page right now. We're going to put it on Bozo Boxer. Just one of the pages we had created on a prior webinar, but we'll just pretend that this would be a relevant hockey page, and we can put it on there. We'll just call this test video view ad 1, and we'll go to the next step. And this looks very familiar to everyone here. I mean, this is where you're just going to be putting in your targeting, and I'll show you just what I would do for a very basic example for hockey dads. But this is just because it's a video ad, your targeting is still going to be the same. Same strategies as before. Right? We're going to be using our interest groups. We're going to have controlled audience sizes under 500,000 if we can. So I'm going to go over here and I'll start doing a little just quick example for targeting parents. So we go down here, parents, all parents, all parents. So basically I just put all parents who are men. So that leaves us with about 20 million fathers. And now I'm going to just basically put in the main word of hockey. Okay, and we'll see what we're left with here. We got 390,000 dads that like hockey. Very super basic example, but you get the idea. Targeting doesn't change between website conversion, PPE, clicks to website, or video ads. So you're going to want to have your best targeting selections in here. Placements. I'm going to turn off Instagram. I'm definitely going to turn off the right column. I'm just going to go with the news feeds. You could turn Instagram on if you want. I like turning it off until basically I know that it's going to work. No surprises here. $5 ad. I'll give you my cliche little speech here. My first ad or my millionth ad, they're all going to be starting at $5. And we're going to go now and actually build our ad. So over here, we'd be able to upload a video if we click this button, upload, whatever. But we don't have a video to upload, and that's totally okay, because what we're going to do is create our little slideshow using the images that we saved from our product. And you see this little button right here, create slideshow. So very, very simple. Aspect ratio, basically you're going to want to keep this original or square to give you more basically screen real estate. 16 by 9, this is going to be more similar to that clicks to website 1200 by 628 long rectangle. So we'll keep it on original, and we'll start adding these images now. And we're going to upload the images, and let me just find the files real quick. Where are they? I think I put them on my desktop. Here we go. So the 4 images, I'm going to drag those into here, and now they're uploading. And you could use up to 7 images. I'm going to use these 4. And you could move them around in the next part. So I'm going to add them in here, and here's where we can move them around. I just don't want to have the same color next to each other. And in fact, I don't want to have the... I don't want to lead off with the hoodie. So there we go. Let's see, maybe I'll just change the ordering a little bit. And there you go. Okay. So now we can even preview this, and it's currently set to 1 second in terms of duration. So each slide will be 1 second. And I think we're going to change it to square instead of original, so we have a little bit bigger image here. So you see original is kind of a tall rectangle. Square, you're going to get more real estate. And let's see how it looks with 1 second. Let's actually add a transition. You have one option, fade. So you see that these images will fade into the next one, right? And obviously this is a little bit too quick. So let's go to something like 4 seconds, and you can see the timeline here. You want to typically aim for about 15 to 20 seconds for this video. This video is going to be 16 seconds each slide, 4 seconds each. 4 slides, 16 seconds. Here's how it's going to look. Okay, so again, no technical expertise needed, no video programs or anything like that, and maybe we even want to change it to 3 seconds and see how that goes. But 3 seconds is going to give us about 12 seconds total, and I think that's pretty good. He shoots, he scores, he calls me dad. He shoots, he scores, he calls me dad. He shoots, he scores, he calls me dad. Enough time to obviously read the design, see the different variations. Got a nice little fade in there using full real estate with this square image about 1200 by 1200 pixels. And we're now going to click Create Slideshow. So it's just going to set this up, and very, very easy. Now you're going to see the preview of it once it finishes loading down here. And we're going to want to select our call to action to be Shop Now, considering we're selling a product. And here's where we're going to put in our destination URL. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And of course, our destination URL is just simply the URL of our product on our Shopify site. So we're coming back over here, and we're going to paste in the URL. And we could paste in a display link if we wanted to. I'll just put in fishingshirts.com. And now we can put in a headline and a newsfeed description and also some text above. So are you a hockey dad? You have got to see this. Okay, and that's going to pop up over here, and now we're going to be able to enter our headline. So there we go. Here's our little text. Our headline, he shoots, he scores, and click here for a limited, or not click here, but you need to check out this limited edition hockey dad t-shirt. Okay, so now let's take a look how everything looks here. So again, pretend this would be a hockey page or a hockey dad page or a sports dad's page, something like that. So we got our little question over here to get them nodding their head. They're going to watch the video, and it's going to be about 12 seconds. It's going to show those 4 different variations of the product, and you'll see what happens once the video ends. It's going to show a little call to action for the user to click over and shop now on the website. So we have that going, and let's see how it looks on mobile news feed. Well, we could view it in the native app over here. But you know, this is a very, very, very simple example of creating a t-shirt ad using video. And you could also come down here and track all conversions using your Facebook pixel. That means obviously sales will be tracked on here, so you can figure out when to scale this ad. And you should be shooting for about 1 penny or less. And yes, I said less than 1 penny, like a half a penny per view. That's you know, those are going to be the going rates. And there's been times where I've had 5/1000ths of a penny per view. So you can get some really, really crazy numbers in here. But again, you see the video, it's playing, right? You didn't need to do anything special at all. Make your first video ad without even touching any video files at all. Just literally right-clicking and saving your existing products. So pretty easy. No, very easy. Again, you have no excuse for not using a video ad file. If I were to press this place order button, this video would go live in a matter of minutes and start being shown to my target audience. So very, very powerful, very, very great metrics, very, very great costs right now. Definitely something that you're going to want to investigate. So that's how you make your first video ad without ever touching a video file. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and I will talk to you real soon.